connect with your breath, the how you inhale and how you exhale. And do you need to make a big sigh for the new year? I've been thinking a lot about 2021, just like everybody else has, right? What direction do we want to go in? So let's use the path of joy, whatever that looks like. As we open our eyes, we'll take our hands to the back of the mat. Your fingertips are going to face the top of the mat. And you're going to bring your legs into frog. We're just going to rock the knees from side to side. So this is just a nice slow flow class. There may or may not be inversions. I can't promise anything. But the idea is you just do your version. Enjoy each pose that arises and allow your body to sort of surrender. We're going to go into deer pose. You'll take both knees over towards the left. Take your hands behind you. Drop your forearms down to the ground. Maybe you can drop that head completely. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And again, as you exhale, maybe there's a good sigh in there. Now, if you want a little bit more, you can thread it. So your right arm will come up towards the sky. You'll thread the right arm underneath the left arm. So the right shoulder and the right ear will come in contact with the mat as well. And you can extend your left arm as far away from you as possible to encourage that stretch. And we'll release. As you bring that right arm all the way out, helicopter yourself all the way to the other side. Same intention, deer pose. The further your hands go over towards the right side of the room, the more intense it becomes. And you can layer on. The left arm is going to go up. You'll thread the left arm underneath the right. Left shoulder, left ear. Extend the right arm out in front of you or to your side. You can always roll your forehead back and forth. And on the next breath, unwind that left arm. You're going to helicopter yourself all the way over to the other side one more time. But this time you're going to give yourself a hug. You're going to grab your hands and your elbows. You're going to pulse your elbows towards your left heel. And then you'll lean back. You'll pulse towards the left heel and lean back. And again, we're going to use the breath. One more time, lean forward. See if you can get the elbows to touch the heels. And then as you open your arms up, you're going to take your left hand behind you, pull your left shin in so you can go into a back bend, sweep your right arm up over your head. Now you want to press both of your shins into the mat so your tailbone rises up. That's an interesting front body stretch. You can also add scarecrow arms. And that pec's going to open up. Moaning is perfectly welcome. Release. Let's go to the other side. Spend that kind of year, people. Give yourself a hug. Take your elbow to your heel, pulse. You're just aiming for your right heel. It's right out in front of you. Starting to loosen up the psoas, maybe your QL. And as we lean forward, see if you can get your elbows to touch your right heel. Reach, 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 reach. Oh, unwind it. Back bend. Take your hips up towards the sky. Sweep your left arm over your head. Open it up. You know, as you descend, you're going to open your legs up, wide-legged straddle. Take your hands behind your head. Open those legs up a little bit more. There you go. Take the elbow towards the left knee. Take the elbow towards the right. There you go. Work those obliques. Let the hips be sloppy as we're just trying to loosen up those glute muscles. I was telling the students the other day, I went to get my tires changed after Christmas. My dentist walked in and I immediately clenched my butt cheeks. Right? I was like, wow, that's an interesting reaction. So good to see you. Merry Christmas. Get away from me. Come back to center. Right elbow is going to go towards the left knee. Twist it. And then go in the opposite direction. And consider that whole nipple to knee as you go from side to side. So it becomes a fairly big twist through the back body. And as we come back to center, we're now going to lean forward. So reach between your two thighs. See if you can kiss the mat. It'll just come back and forth. You're going to have to let some stuff go. Continuing to loosen up those glutes. Did you know there's a direct connection between your jaw and your hips? So every time we clench our jaw, squeeze our butt cheeks. One more time, lean forward, but extend your fingertips out in front of you. Take a big breath in, and on your exhale, see if you can get everything to touch the floor. Getting ready to back out. Walk your hands in towards you. Take your hands to your knees. Reverse the table. So place your feet on the floor. Take your hands behind you. Lift your hips up. We're going to do some elbow bends. So you're going to lower your tailbone towards the floor, bend your elbows, and then lift your hips up, straighten your arms. And let's hover. And as you're hovering, your tailbone's just barely touching the mat. Your elbows are squeezing in towards each other. They're bent. Now draw that collarbone up and back. One more breath. Lower your tailbone, cross your ankles, come right up onto your shins. Now you can press the tops of your feet into the mat, bring your hands to prayer, and you're just going to oscillate back. And you'll come forward. Now you can also do this on the balls of your feet. We're just trying to work the relationship between the quads, the pelvic bowl, and the rib cage. But ideally, when your feet are on the ground, you can press your shins into the mat and create that connection between your calves and your hamstrings. One more time, lean back. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Release, hands down. Tabletop. Engage your fire toes, lift your knees and hover. Turbo dog. So you're just going to bend your knees until your tailbone touches your heels. Tuck your chin into your chest around your spine. Pivot both of your heels towards the right. Go to the left. To the right. To the left. To down dog. Push your heels towards the floor, but lift the toes up towards the sky. Shake your head. Take the right leg nice and high. Drop the left elbow down to the ground. Pull your right heel in. Come up high into the ball of your left foot. Make circles with the right thigh bone. How's your breath? Go the other way. Right leg high, reach towards the sky. Straighten your left arm. Warrior one, bring the right leg through to the top. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Left hand down, right arm up. Come up onto the ball of your front foot. Lean in a little bit more. Lower the heel. Helicopter the hands down to the mat, Parsevo. So straighten your front leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold it, chest thighs. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold it. Coming into a one-legged down dog, slide that right leg up and back. Now you can walk or hop your left foot to the top of the mat. There you go. Inhale, lengthen. Now on your exhale, pull the right knee in so your forehead and knee come in contact with each other. On your inhale, lengthen and look forward. On your exhale, again, contract it. Inhale, extend it. Exhale, contract it. Now interlace your fingers underneath your right knee. Come all the way up and balance on the left foot. Get the right knee and your right nipple in contact with each other, round, round, round. Then look towards the ceiling and work on your back bend. So draw through the collarbone, drop your head back. Now release the right knee, cross it over the left ankle. Inhale the arms up. Interlace your palms, take them towards the ceiling. Rock yourself over towards the left side of the room. Now look to the right. Come back to center. Let's go the other way, fingertips to the right, gaze to the left. Come back to center. Hips up and back. Find the back bend as you draw your arms behind you. See if you can lose them. On your exhale, you're going to fold. Bring the hands down. Inhale, lengthen. Now toe heel your feet away from each other. That's a good stretch. Bring your chest to your thighs. Let's do this a few times. Inhale, lengthen. Say hello, IT band. Exhale. Just lean into it. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Now we're going to make space. You're going to lower your knees down to the ground. You're coming into shoelace. You're going to sit between your heels. Happy cow arms. Take your right arm up towards the sky. Place your right hand between your two scapulas. You can take that left hand and like just draw that elbow in a little bit, but need some assistance. Don't forget your props. Left hand comes around. Have those two palms meet. Walk them in as close as you can. Get that good grip. Now on your exhale, lean forward. Just a few breaths here. So if you need to back out slightly to go a little bit further, just keep leaning into it. On your next breath, come all the way back up. Your two peace fingers of your right hand are going to grab the big toe of the right foot. Open it all the way up. You can take your left hand if you like for a little bit of support out to your sides. You can place it on your knee. Keep working your plumb line from the top of your head through the pelvic bowl. There you go. That was great. I'll just rock it back and forth a few times. Tell it we're going to ask for more. More. We'd like some more, please. Now that foot's going to come to the middle. Your left hand's going to thread underneath. You're going to grab the blade of the foot. Now take that right leg all over towards the left side of your mat. There you go. Take your right hand behind you, look over the right shoulder, and then lengthen your spine. There you go. That was good, Erica. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, work that bigger twist. One more time. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Let's release half of a happy baby. You'll place the right foot in the right hand. Open up that knee. Rock your baby. You'll place that foot in the crook of your elbow. Wrap the elbows around. And again, a little subtle movement helps release any unnecessary tension. And if you want to add mermaid arms, that is an option too. You'll take the ankle of the right foot, place it in the crook of the left elbow. You'll take your right arm up towards the sky. Those two palms meet. Then look to the right and lean into that forearm. Just like that. Big breath in. Relax those glutes, girls and boys. All right, come back to center. Back to your happy baby. Now we're going to add a variation of sundial. Lean over towards the left. Place the right shoulder underneath the knee. Now you can stay here and work on your sundial. You can also go into reverse tabletop from here, which means your hands will go behind you. You'll place your left foot on the floor. There you go, Bachia. Both hands go behind you. Both hands. There you go. Start to lift your buttocks up and extend your right leg back. There you go. Yes. There you go, Chrissy. Up we go for 3, 2. If I break you, Claire, Roger's going to fix you. It's going to be okay. And then slowly release. One more time, you're going to cross your ankles, come up onto your shins. Now find a camel pose. So you can stand the balls of your feet if you like. Take your hands to your hips. We're just going to reach back for the heels, open up the chest and stretch it out. One more breath. Those traps are such small muscles. And release. Downward facing dog. Walk your dog out. We're going to take your left leg up. Drop the right elbow. Come up onto the ball of the right foot. Pull your left heel in.
and make circles. Let's go the other way. Extend that left leg up high. High, high, high. There you go. Straighten your right arm. Bring the left leg through to the top of the mat, warrior one.
Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Side angle stretch. Let that left hand come down. Soften into that left thigh bone. Right arm comes up and over. Place it down on the mat, straighten your front leg, Parsivo. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, soften into the stretch. We're going to come into a one-legged down dog. So slide that left leg up and back. Reach it up high, high, high. Now you're going to hop your right foot through to the top. Whatever your skill set is, if you want a handstand. As we lengthen, find that front body stretch. On your exhale, pull the left knee in. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, pull it in. We'll interlace the fingers underneath the left knee. Use your inner thighs to help make this transition as the leg comes all the way up. Once you feel grounded, start to work that back bend where the chest will come up, the gaze will go back. Place the left ankle on the outside of the right. You'll inhale your arms nice and high. Interlace your fingers, take your palms towards the ceiling. Let's go to the right this time. Consider working through your thumbs so that they go closer and closer towards the ceiling. And we'll come back to center. We'll take the hands over towards the left. Remember, you can work that gaze. You could look towards the right, support the stretch. As we meet in the middle, back bend, hips forward, chest up. Lose your arms. On your exhale, fold it. Hands come down. Inhale, lengthening. On your exhale, fold. A few breaths here. Loosen up those muscles in the legs. And on your next breath, as you lengthen, start to toe heel your feet away from each other. You'll lower the knees down to the ground, and you'll sit between your heels. Gomugasana. The left arm will come up towards the sky. We'll place the left hand behind us. You can take your right hand, pull that elbow in. Reach back with the right hand, bring those two palms together. Happy cow. On your exhale, lean forward, bringing the chest and thighs together. Just going to marinate here for a few breaths. On the next inhale, come all the way up. You'll unwind your arms. The left hand's going to reach for the big toe of the left foot. Open up the left leg towards the left side of the room. And again, if you need a little assistance, just rock it gently back and forth. You know, when you have a jar stuck and so you run it through hot water, thinking that's going to loosen it up a little bit. It's the same analogy. And we'll bring that leg back to center. The right hand's going to go to the outside. And we'll cross it all the way over. Then you'll twist your torso last and look towards the left side of the room. Bring it back to center. Half of a happy baby. And we'll place that left foot in the elbow of the right arm. And rock your baby. And if you want to add mermaid arms, you place that ankle in your right elbow. You just bring that left arm up. Goes all the way around. You grab those two palms up towards the left. Then we're going to come back to happy baby. Add sundial. Just lean over to the right butt cheek. Place that left shoulder underneath that left knee. Oh, that might be enough right there. Good side number 2. Add the sundial. You'll open up that leg. That's the intention. Remember, you can stay here. Everything is just an invitation. And then your left hand will go behind you. You'll place your right foot out in front of you. Walk your hands back as far as you like. And then lift those hips up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, everybody breathe. Breathe through the people. There you go, Chrissy. You got this, Christina. Keep going, Mama. Up you go. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm talking about. Awesome. Long way up. There you go. Go for the goal. There you go. Let's release. And cross your ankles. That was really beautiful. Come up onto your shins. Find that back bend. Take your hands to your hips. Reach back for the heels of your feet. Again, give yourself that nice front body stretch. One more breath for good measure. And one more time, downward facing dog. You'll take your hands to the mat. Walk your dog out. Since we're halfway through, shake your head up and down.
See if there's any release around that, those traps, the shoulders, the neck. We'll take the right leg up. And again, we're going to bring it through to the top warrior one.
And warrior two. Peaceful warrior, left hand down, right arm up. Now look towards the left foot, just for something different. Side angle stretch, bring the right hand down, left arm goes towards the sky. Now as your left arm comes towards the top of the mat, rotate your palm towards the floor. Lower the left hand down. And just find the closed twist as the right arm comes up. Work that back foot. Consider using railroad tracks on your feet. So the left foot's to the left side of the room, right foot's to the right side of the room. That will help with those hips. There you go. Now thread the right arm underneath. Reach for your left thigh bone. Extend your left hand forward. Just marinate. Now, super soldier, hopefully will come pretty easy since we've done a lot of work to get there. And the idea is the right hand goes to the outside of the right foot. I'm just going to lean back a little bit. Your left leg is going to come up towards the sky. You're going to pull your left heel in. You're going to grab it with the right hand. Take the left knee towards the ceiling. You can always just do balancing splits too. That's a great stretch. Balancing splits just means the left leg comes up towards the sky and you focus on that hamstring stretch. Now, if you're in super soldier or the splits, you can still come into a pistol squat. You're just going to slide the left leg all the way through, lower yourself down onto the mat. There you go. You got it. You got it. You want to be up on the ball of your right foot if you can do that. There you go. Just bring your hands more forward. There you go. We're just going to hold this for 30 minutes. And then slowly release, lower yourself all the way down. Take your left knee. You're going to bend it, cross it over your right ankle. Take your left arm up towards the sky. Take your left elbow to the outside of that right knee. So the idea is you want to take that right knee as far over, just like we did a little bit earlier, so you can grab your left knee. In through the nose and out. Now, if you like to bind, take your left hand and wrap it to the inside of the knee. Yes. Yep, just like that. Look at all my Chrissies have got it. Awesome. One more breath. Now we're going to add eagle legs. So those in a bind, stay in your bind. Those of you not in a bind, you just stay in your twist. You're just going to extend your left leg out in front of you. Place the right foot over it and cross your calves. There you go, just like that. So everybody's in some kind of an eagle legs with a nice twist. One more breath. Try leaning a little bit more forward. We're going to unwind it. Bring both legs out in front of you. For those of you who like to invert staff pose, you'll tuck your chin into your chest. You'll bring your forehead to your knees. Place your hands on the mat. Lift everything up. You can also just stay right here. Work on that forward fold. You just work to your skill set. Awesome. On your next breath, lean back. Intense east-facing pose. So you place your palms on the floor, your feet on the floor, lift your hips up, and stretch it out. Again, lower your tailbone down to the ground. Bring your knees and your ankles in. This is a good transition no matter where you are in your practice. Come up onto your shins. Reach back for the heels of your feet. Stretch everything out we just did. Downward facing dog. Maybe you can make your dog a little bit longer than when we started. And again, shake your head up and down. Loosen all that stuff around the neck. Together, we'll inhale the left leg up. And bring it through to the top, warrior one. And warrior two. Peaceful warrior here, right arm down, left arm up. Now look towards the right foot. Come up onto the ball of the left. Lean into it. Lower the left heel. Side angle stretch. Left hand down. Right arm reaches nice and high. Bring your right arm towards the top of the mat, palm towards the floor. Take the right hand down. Square off your hips as the left arm comes up. Check in if you got one of those fancy new mats with the lines. Is the left foot on the left side of the room, the right foot on the right side of the room? Bend deep into your front leg. More. Yes. Yes. Good, 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 good. The deeper you are in your left leg, the easier the next transition. As you thread the left arm under, reach for the back thigh bone. Now remember, your option is also to do the splits. So you can just release your left hand. Otherwise, super soldier. Everybody's right leg's coming up. If you're in the splits, you can always wrap your hands around the left ankle as the right leg goes nice and high. Super soldier people, you got to work that right knee. Open it up. Coming into a pistol squat. Slide that right leg all the way through. Lower yourself down onto the heel of your foot. Now that you're a little bit more familiar with it, maybe your hands come to prayer and you balance. Because eventually we just land on our derrieres anyway. We'll meet there. There you go. Make it a pretty transition by smiling. Yeah, there you go. Take your right knee, wrap it around your left ankle. And the idea is like we did earlier, we would just want to cross that left thigh bone over towards the right side of the room. So use your right elbow to let that happen. That looks great, Laura. Yes. And then lean back. Once you've got that good twist, see if you can lean in. Now, if you're a reverse binder, add that. Either way, we're going to free our legs. So take the right leg out. Cross that left leg over. Add your eagle legs. Put your attention on your lower back. And there's a muscle between the hip bone and the floating ribs. We're going to put our attention on that. And as we unwind it, intense east-facing pose. Your legs come out in front of you. Place your hands behind you, fingertips towards the heels of your feet. And lift up. Don't give up. As you lower yourself down, you're going to lean forward. Move the fleshy part of your bum. Now you're going to take your forearms underneath you. Palms to the mat. Now the secret to this pose is to keep them out from underneath your knees. You got to keep them closer toward the femur bone. And then you're going to stretch your legs forward and lift your buttocks up off the ground and hover off your forearms. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And when you're done, just marinate here. Let your face rest between your shins, your belly on your thighs. And slowly release your hands out in front of you. You're just going to stay in your forward fold. And let your body just soften in the forward fold. Forward folds are great for self-nurturance, self-reflection, self-encouragement, self-care. All right, peeps, we're gonna roll back nice and slow onto our backs. And we'll pull our knees into our chest. If you'd like to take an additional twist, feel free to do that as well. If you're hankering for a plow pose or a back bend, help yourself to that as well. Now, if you need something special for your final savasana, like you'd like an eye pillow or a blankie or a drink of water, and as you close your eyes and draw your attention inward, connect with the quality of your breath. Is there a little bit more room? And do you feel more grounded? And do you feel lighter? Are you more forgiving, more understanding, more loving? Perhaps you could return those kind gestures back to the self. Let's begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes. And we'll make circles with our ankles and our wrists. Rolling over to the right side. Let's come up into a comfortable seat. We'll face the front of the room. And we'll bring our hands to prayer at the center of the chest. I'm grateful for this new day, its beauty and its light, and a chance to begin again. May we all be free from yesterday's limitations, and today may we be reborn. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Happy New Year, folks. Happy New Year. Woo, woo, woo. Right? Yeah.